Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Syrian cheese from an existing cheese already in the market, which is a paneer cheese, 100% vegetarian. This what we used to eat in Syria on the breakfast menu every day. So let's go learn together how to make it. Today I'm going to show you how to make Syrian cheese from an existing cheese in the market. اليوم حنفرجيكم كيف حنعمل جبنة سورية من جبنة موجودة بالسوق already يعني موجودة بالسوق. You need nanak paneer cheese, which is 100% vegetarian. This cheese comes very sweet. It comes in 2 blocks. Exactly the same as the Syrian cheese, but it's not salty. So it comes very sweet. هذه الجبنة موجودة بالسوق. هذا اسمها وهذه نوعيتها 1.6 كيلوغرام. وطبعا تجي ما هي مالحة. بتجي مثل الجبنة السورية وفيها طبعا قطعتين. هذه سماكة القطعة. نحتاج هذه التشيز، هذه الجبنة. تحتاج pickling salt. نحتاج ملح اللي بنستعمله للمخلل. وبنحتاج nigella seeds, which is black seeds أو الحبة السوداء. وبنحتاج مي سخنة. وبنحط الملح البيكلينج. We put the pickling seeds as much as you want. طب حطوا الكمية اللي بدكم إياها من الملح تبع المخلل. You put as much as you want. It depends how salty you want the cheese. And then when the water boils, you put the salt. لما المي بتغلي بتحطوا الملح تبع المخلل في الطنجرة. You pour it in the pot. Of course, each one as much as you want. It depends how you want it. But I usually put extra because when you take out the cheese to eat it, you need to boil it again. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna boil the cheese after we cut it. Okay. So we need to stir the water so the salt can be dissolved. Yeah. And until the salt is dissolved, then you put the cheese in it and the black seeds. بتحركوا المي لحد ما الملح يدوب. طبعا لما تكون المي سخنة الملح بيدوب بسرعة. When the water is very hot, the pickling salt dissolves very quickly. See, it's already dissolved and it's ready. So what we do now we need to take each block of cheese and you need to cut it. So you cut it based on how big the pieces you want. بعدين بناخد قطعة من القطعتين الموجودين بالكيس تبع الجبنة وبنقصه. طبعا بتقصوه حسب كيف بدكم حجم الجبنة لما بدكم تاكلوها. I'm gonna cut it. For me, I cut it 3 big pieces, then square ones. So you cut it like this. Okay. Okay, 3 pieces. Now I turn it around and I cut it smaller pieces. And as I said, you cut it the size you want. طبعا بتقصوها بالحجم اللي بدكم إياه. Okay, and I cut it this size. Okay, and then we take it and we put it in the boiling salt water. Okay, take the other one. Okay. One, you need a sharp knife in order to do it. Then you take everything and you let it boil. You let it boil until the water turns, until it's extremely soft and boiling. And what you do, you add some black seeds or nigella seeds. And these seeds, they stick to the cheese when it's boiled. And after it's boiled, you take it and you put it in a sieve. بعد ما طبعا تغلي الجبنة بتطلعوها بتحطوها في المنخل عشان تبرد. So after it's completely boiled and the water starts turning again, you leave it about 7 to 8 minutes. It depends how boiling the water you put it in when you started. And after that, you take it and you put it in a sieve until it dries and all the water left over drains. We will show you that part when we finish boiling the cheese. Okay, so now I left it about 15 to 20 minutes, and every time it's boiling, while it's boiling, you need just to push it with the spoon down so everything gets boiled, or you can turn it softly. Turn each one by one, or you can push them down. So now it's ready to take out and put it in the sieve. طبعا وهي عم تغلي لازم دائما تضغطوها بالمعلقة، ولما بتنتهى بتحطوها بالمصفاي. طبعا بنحط هوني paper towels، نحط محارم بالمصفاي. Okay, so now it's ready. You can see how the black seeds stick on the cheese. These black cheese, when you boil it again, they fall off. So you need to make sure so the texture of the cheese changes and is very spongy. You can see how spongy. And when it dries, it becomes hard. It hardens and becomes hard. طبعا بتضلكم عم تغلوها لحد ما تشوفوا انه تغير شكلها، صار فيها هيك خروم. وطبعا لما بتغلوها مرة تاني قبل ما تاكلوها بتصير ملسي وبيغير شكلها مرة تاني. So I forgot to mention that this cheese is 1.6 kilograms. It's $17.49 each from Costco. So it's cheaper than making the cheese yourself, buying milk and starting from scratch and taking forever. It's 1.6 kilograms from Costco. You can find it somewhere else. It's $17.49. So after that, we take it and one by one, and you put it. I like a lot of black cheese on it, black seeds on it, because the black seeds is very healthy. You can put less if you'd like, but when you boil it with the black seeds, it gives it a better flavor. We like it with a lot of black seeds because it's a healthy. Black seeds is very healthy. طبعا احنا بنحط لها حبة سوداء كتير لاني بنحب الحبة السوداء، ولما بتغليها بصير طعم الحبة السوداء فيها. وطبعا الحبة السوداء معروفة ايش منافعها. طبعا هذه السبون has holes, so it drains the water as I take it out. So there will be some water but less. Take them one by one and let it dry. نشيلها وحدة وحدة وبعدين نخليها تنشف. As I said, some people freeze it, and when they need some, they take it out and boil it again. And others, they can put it in a jar and with the salt water in it. The salt water keeps it from going bad. It keeps it, it stays longer. So that's what happens when you have when you put it in salt water. Okay, so that's how it looks. And now we wait until it dries and hardens. See, now it's very soft, it's very spongy and soft. طبعا there is water inside. We need to get it drained and wait until it dries. So now it's a final stage. The cheese hardened and becomes hard. You can also cut it smaller pieces if you'd like. See, you can cut it smaller pieces, and that's how it looks after you cut it smaller pieces. And then you take it, you put it in a jar after it's cold, after it gets cold and hardens, and you cut it if you want smaller pieces, and All right, and you fill up the jar. Try to shake it, fill up the space, and all right. So now it's if you look, it's hard. Before it was spongy, but when you let it dry, it becomes hard. So what we'll do, this we can pickle them in a salt water again, and when we take them out to eat, we boil them again. So it will get rid of some of the salt. And again, we pickle it in pickling salt water. You add as much as you want and you dissolve it. Okay, and you pour the salt water on it. And you fill up the jar until it's completely filled up to the top. And now you store it, you cover it, and you store it, and it stays very long time. That's how it looks. If you decide to freeze it, you get freezer bags, Ziplocs, and you put, as I said, each serving together. Let's say that's what me and my whole family eat in the morning, so we just put these few pieces, and then you close it, and you put each serving in one bag, so when you take it out, it's one serving already divided. All right, and here we go. And again, when you take it out, if you see some of the black seeds fell off, which is normal. Okay, so these are 3 servings here for one bag and a jar. So that's the whole bag, 1.6 kilograms. We put them as 3 serving, and these ones can make 3 servings as well. So you can decide either pickling it again in salt water or freezing it in a freezer, and when you need, you take out one at a time. I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned something. This becomes an authentic Syrian cheese after you do what we did as you saw in the video. Thank you, and watch my next video.